Hello, two-wheeler family. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. Cheers. Wanted to kind of put out a new video up here just to kind of explain to you what's been going on. You know, we've been obviously very quiet in the past, I don't know, I think it's been like a month and a half since I put out a new video. A lot's been going on with the whole COVID-19 virus. Kind of altered a lot of people's plans, including ours. So in the past month and a half, I have been doing a lot of work to kind of get this studio together. It's not finished yet, still work in progress, but it's getting there slowly but surely. I've also been investing a lot in camera gear in the past couple of months. I've gotten a new A6300 by Sony. That's actually the one that's filming me right now. I've invested in 2 sets of wireless microphones. One of them is the Rode Wireless Go, which I'm probably going to be using more on the Osmo Pocket. And I invested in a Sennheiser, which is actually the one that's recording now. So hopefully the audio is good, or else it would have been a waste of a lot of money. Along with the camera, I also have a monitor. I got a new tripod that I've ordered. I got some house lights, some LEDs. I think I mentioned those before, but I'm not sure. I got a gimbal for it also. I got the Xeon Crane Plus, and that's all going to tie together mostly for shooting B-roll. I want to bring the quality of the channel, the quality of the content, you know, to a higher level, and all this gear is what's going to help me do it. And that's what happens when you can't go anywhere, you don't go on any trips, you end up sitting home and spending money. But it's worthwhile. I mean, you know, as long as I can keep making better content and always up my game, then it's well worth it. I've also been doing a lot of modifications to the bike, some upgrades, replaced some parts that needed replacing. And I've also been working on travel plans. Now, it's not the original plans we had in store. As most of you probably know, we had planned to go to Alaska next month in June. Unfortunately, that doesn't look like it's going to happen. The borders of Canada are still closed. They just extended it, I think, till the end of June, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. So we're kind of working on Plan B, and Plan B is we're thinking of doing a trip to the West Coast. I've got together with Tim from 40 Times Around, and he kind of helped me with the planning. He's a lot more familiar with the West Coast than I am. And I asked him if he'd be willing to help me, and you know, being a great guy that he is, he said sure, no problem, and we set up a Zoom meeting. How you been?
Good. Just working a lot and just waiting for the next trip.
Yeah, you and me both. I'm starting to get excited now. I'm in planning mode for that West Coast trip.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that should be a lot of fun.
And he helped a lot with the planning mode. You know, he pitched in with all his ideas of the best places. You know, he's seen so much of it so often that I value his opinion. So that's the plan for now. You know, we're thinking of doing the West Coast, going from Texas. We're going to do New Mexico. We're going to do obviously California. Majority of it we're going to start on the southern end, and then go up. I don't know how far up we're going to go, but we're going to go pretty far up and possibly cross over into Wyoming, Colorado. It's going to be a pretty long trip. It's I'm still in progress. Nothing is 100%. As far as modifications to the bike, I've replaced the front windshield that needed to go because one, it had some scuffs and scrapes on it from all the trips that we've done in the past. And the most important thing is I noticed where the screws attached to the bike, it was starting to get little stress marks, and that's not safe, so that had to go. I also replaced the windshield motor. My windshield is actually motorized, so I have a switch that brings it up and down, and one of the sides was getting stuck, so I would bring up the windshield and it would kind of tilt to one direction. It was a pain in the ass. So I replaced that. What else? I replaced a couple of USB connections on the bike that needed to be replaced. They were kind of getting old and rusty. I do have also a new phone holder I haven't installed it yet, but I will. I'm actually going to be doing a review on it. It's a wireless phone holder. I did receive it. I actually have it here next to me. Still in the bag. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to do a video on it. I'll install it on the bike, and I'll let you know my thoughts. I'll do a review on it, see how well it works, if it doesn't work. As far as gear, also, Nina has a new jacket. I got her the Climb Altitude, I believe it's called. Had a good deal on it, so I jumped on it. And she seems to like it, so happy wife, happy life. A couple of other things that I did get is for our camping. I got a couple of these, and what these are solar chargers. Well, solar charging power banks, I guess you would call it. I'm not going to go too much into that. You're going to need to wait for the review video on it. So that's about as far as it goes with the gear I purchased. The other things we've been working on is I've designed a new logo. It's been a couple of years since we had the original logo, and I thought it was time to kind of spice it up and change things up a little bit. I've also been working on a new intro that's still not finished. Actually, my son was helping me with the audio on that. That's still a work in progress, so I'm getting ahead of myself there. But the logo is pretty much finished, and I'll be using it pretty soon. So you'll guys be able to see. Hopefully you like it. You know, it has been a bummer we haven't been able to do many rides. That's why there haven't been many videos. But all these things that I purchased, I'm going to be doing reviews on. So we're going to have more stuff coming pretty soon, and hopefully more on a consistent basis. Now things are starting here in Florida to open up a little bit. They're starting to ease up the restrictions. I was finally able to get a haircut. It's 2.5 months, I think, since a haircut. I was going crazy. I had the afro going. So that's good news. But yeah, hopefully, you know, all this planning for the California West Coast trip, you know, comes together, and I'm thinking probably we're looking at about the first week of June. That's probably when we're going to be heading out. So that's why I'm trying to kind of get all these videos wrapped up, just to kind of have some videos in the meantime while we're gone, so it's not just silence. But that's about it, yeah. So I just want to let you know that, you know, everything is well with us. We're still here, we're still active. Fortunately, you know, we haven't been able to do any rides, but I've been setting everything up for, you know, the alternative when we can't ride, and do review videos and new gear and things like that. And I have a couple other surprises in store. I'm not going to go into it just yet, but yeah, there's good things coming. So that's about it. Hoping everybody's well out there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road.